Okay, let's just jump right in with a quote that at first sounds kind of weird, right? How could we possibly stop talking about AI in 2026? I mean, it feels like the conversation is just getting started. But this one sentence, from a Reddit post of all places, it actually gets to the heart of a massive shift that's already happening.
And that shift is the core idea of what we're talking about today. See, AI isn't going away. Not at all. It's doing something much, much bigger. It's disappearing. It's becoming so fundamental, so woven into the fabric of everything, that we're going to stop seeing it as a separate thing at all. And this slide really breaks it down perfectly. On the left, you've got AI as a product. That's kind of where we are now. You decide to use an AI app to do something specific. But the future, that's on the right, AI as infrastructure. Think about it for a second. You don't log into the electricity to turn on a light, right? Or open the internet app to watch this. They're just there, powering everything in the background. And that is exactly where AI is going. So how does this great disappearance actually play out? Well, we're going to trace the whole journey. We'll start with the tools we're all getting familiar with, then look at how they evolve into an autonomous workforce. From there, we'll see AI literally jump into the physical world. And finally, we'll talk about what it all means when this incredible technology becomes invisible.
So let's start right here, in the present, with the AI you already know. The smart tools that are making the things we already do just a little bit better.
The main thing to get about this first stage is that it's not really a revolution. It's more of an evolution. We're not fundamentally changing how we work yet. Instead, we're seeing these cool AI features get baked into the software we already use every day just to speed things up a bit.
And podcast editing software is a perfect example of this. So imagine you just finished recording. Instead of hours of work, it's now click, and every single and is just gone. Click again, and the audio sounds professionally mastered. One more click, and bam, you've got show notes and summaries ready to go. Now, these are amazing helpers, but notice who's still in charge. You are. You open the app, you click the button, you get the result. It's a tool, and you're the one using it.
But that's just the beginning. This tool phase is the foundation for something way more powerful. We're now moving into the era of AI agents. And this right here is where the really big shift happens. We go from an AI that helps you with a task to an AI that owns an entire goal for you.
So what even is an agent? Well, it's an autonomous system. A tool just sits there and waits for you to tell it what to do. An agent can actually look at its environment, think, make a plan, and then go and execute that plan over multiple steps. I love the way Deloitte describes it, a silicon-based workforce. See, it's not just a tool anymore, it's a digital worker.
And this process basically runs in a constant loop. Take an AI that trades stocks. First, it observes. It's pulling in real-time market data, news articles, you name it. Then, it reasons. It's analyzing all that info against its trading strategy. And finally, it acts. It executes the trades, all by itself. It doesn't ask for permission, it has a goal, and it just works to achieve it.
And if you think this is some niche little idea, get this. The market for just these AI trading platforms is projected to be worth over $33 billion by 2030. That is a massive, massive vote of confidence, trusting these autonomous agents to manage huge sums of money without a human touching the controls.
And it is definitely not just happening in finance. We're seeing the exact same agentic shift in software development. AI coding tools used to just suggest the next line of code. That was cool. But now you can give an agent a bug report, and it can write and propose the entire fix. You can tell it, implement this feature, and it will literally clone the code, make the changes, run the tests, and get it ready for a human to review. The whole workflow, completely on its own.
Okay, so we've gone from tools to a digital workforce. But the final stage of AI's big disappearing act, that's when it breaks free from our screens and steps into the physical world with us.
This is really the moment where that digital intelligence we've been building gets a body. It's the point where the line between software and the real world just completely dissolves, where AI can actually work alongside us in factories, warehouses, and, pretty soon, just about everywhere else.
And I have to say it again. This isn't science fiction. This is a full-on industrial race happening as we speak. You've got the biggest names in tech and manufacturing going all in. NVIDIA is building the brains, Tesla is building the Optimus robot for its own factories, Hyundai has Atlas, Foxconn wants to put them on their production lines. This is happening.
And if you want a sense of just how fast this is moving, just listen to this from Jensen Huang, the CEO at NVIDIA. He's not talking about some far-off future. He says that in less than 10 years from now, he's certain that we will all be absolutely surprised by how capable these humanoid robots are.
All right, let's bring it all home. We've followed the path of AI from a simple tool to an autonomous agent all the way to a physical robot. So what's the big takeaway from this whole journey?
The evolution is pretty clear when you lay it out like this. In 2025, we think of AI as a product we go to. In 2026, it's already becoming infrastructure, with agents just working away behind the scenes. And in the very near future, that infrastructure gets a physical body. And you see the pattern, right? The more powerful the technology gets, the less we actually see it.
And so this leaves us with one really crucial question to think about. We're used to new tech being something we can see and touch and interact with. But what happens to our work, our creativity, our lives, when the single most powerful technology we have ever built just disappears, when it becomes the invisible, assumed foundation for everything else? That, right there, is the Great Disappearance.